Thank you very much. That was Tokyo Hotel with the song Love Who Loves You Back, man. That was amazing.
Thanks.
So, off the latest album, and first of all, congratulations, it's gone #1 in 30 different countries, is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
Who's counting, all right? Perfect. All right, so, I mean, there's that. You guys took a bit of a break before this one, right? So around, 4 or 5 years in between. Was there any nerves coming back after so long and sort of changing the genre a little bit with how it would be received?
Well, I feel like you're always so nervous before like putting out an album, and especially when you work on it for a while. We haven't released anything in a couple of years.
Yeah.
So we got pretty nervous. Yeah. I mean, it's just so personal because you're like writing and producing so long, and you're in the studio the whole time, and you just, you never know. So it's like.
You have no idea how people are going to perceive it, and if the old fans are going to carry through, and obviously they did, right?
Yeah, I mean, the response is amazing. Like, we are overwhelmed by all the love and how great the people react. So, yeah, it's amazing. It's
awesome, man. And so what's been, as I said, it's been a while between drinks and albums. What's been the biggest difference with this album that's just come out as opposed to the others you've released in the past?
Well, I guess this one is like a lot more electronic,
Yep.
And we produced this album for the first time. So Tom and me, we had a home studio, and we did everything on our own. So that was new. We had a lot of freedom. We had a lot of time to write and time to create new sounds, and so it turned out.
And time to party and,
and
relax and grow. I mean, it seems like the other albums were like a whirlwind. So it must have been a real change of pace, being able just to forget the pressure. Is that right?
Totally. I mean, we kind of had to like step away from everything a little bit just to get like new inspiration and to live life.
Yeah.
So because when you want to write songs, you just have to live life.
Sure. I mean, and you guys were young when all this is happening,
yeah,
right?
exactly. And we were on the road for so long, so we just needed to like step back for a second and then and just live life. And then we got inspired for new stuff. And then it was actually amazing that we had our own studio and we were just able to go in there whenever we wanted, and that was great. The whole process was just super.
Sure. And speaking of inspiration, Bill, I heard that the idea behind the Love Who Loves You Back video, and for those of you who haven't seen it, it's pretty much just Bill in the middle of a giant orgy, which is awesome. But I heard that I heard a rumor that the inspiration behind that was from the movie Perfume. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I always loved that movie. I think it's a great movie. Everyone who hasn't seen it yet, you should watch it. It's really great. So yeah, that guy's like pulling out that perfume in the end, and then everyone makes out and makes love. And I thought, it would be great to do that with a song, because I feel like that's what music does. It unites people, and especially that song is about love who loves you back. It's about like that love has no gender and no religion. And
sure. And I mean, you guys are known for having like awesome, crazy videos. Is there any other little like concepts that you've always wanted to do that you haven't done yet?
Well, not really. I'm thinking kind of like what we're gonna do for the next video, because we have a new shoot coming up in like 2 weeks, because we're gonna put out the second single. But I'm always very spontaneous with stuff like that. So I always like to work with like great directors, and then we come up with like a cool concept together.
And check and get some inspiration.
Yeah.
The next theme, the next concept. Just let your mind run wild. Very nice, man. And I mean, speaking of like the live show, I mean, you guys put on a crazy show. Do you guys can you name each other's rock stance that that they always go to? Are you always like, oh, there's Tom just doing his like normal stance? Do you guys have set rock and roll stances that you always do? He's laughing. He knows one.
I feel like they both.
Come on, all right. I want you to act out his rock stance, man.
Exactly. He does it on this box. Like, it's funny because they always do that. Like, you do it, Tom.
So he has his bass up really high always. Yeah. So Georg is always like that.
Yeah, no way.
And what about Tom's rock stance? Who's going to give him the dirt on this guy?
I feel like you don't really have one. I don't know.
What about you? Got to have a microphone stance at least, right? You got to have something, a go-to move.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know. I feel like I'm dancing awkward. That's what the fans always say. They always say like I have these awkward dance moves, but I feel like it's a part of it. I feel like you should just.
Can you give us an example of the dance move? Come
on.
No.
I want to see that.
No, you have to watch the show.
I want someone else to give me an example. What?
Georg does. He's a dancer in the band. No, what Bill always does on red carpets as well is he has a stand for like all the photographers on the red carpet. So he's always doing that.
Wow.
Is this the point and wink?
He's putting up his. Do that.
I have that eyebrow.
I actually have that too.
I always do that whenever.
My eyebrow is usually on another planet in these interviews as well.
Exactly. So that's how you can see when I'm nervous. Like I always like do that.
Perfect. All right, I'm going to look out for that next time, all right? Perfect, guys. All right, man. Well, I'll get you guys out of the hot sun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. It's been a
Thanks for
blast to
having
have you at the Hollywood Towers in Hollywood. You're watching Balcony TV. This is Tokyo Hotel. My name is Xavier Brinkman. I'll catch you next time.
BalconyTV.